All right. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to our Monday night call. Today, we have a very fabulous guest with us, our very own uh, Emerald Upline, Lisa Hudson, who is fresh back from Maui and is looking fabulous and uh, healthy and reinvigorated and has so many wonderful little tidbits to share with us. And we're just excited for October and a new month, and just kind of she's here to just pour into us and share some good things with us.
Good.
All right, cool.
Yay. Hi everybody. I missed you guys so much. I feel like we haven't all got together in a while, so we need to figure out how to make it happen in October, because I feel like every time I post it on like my Golden Above chat, everyone's like, I can't do this day, I can't do that day. So I guess we'll just have to pick a day. And I mean, we know Maz won't be there because, just kidding. Oh, that's recorded. So Maui was amazing, and obviously I want all of you guys to be there ASAP. I'm already freaking out about qualifying to be there next year because you have to hit Emerald 5 times from the end of convention contest, or the end of convention contest this year to the end of convention contest next year. So being totally transparent, I have been hitting Emerald every month, but it hasn't been like by landslides or anything. But I'm not complaining about that at all. I'm super happy with that. And so Dan, my husband, was even already asking me like, okay, what do we have to do to be there again next year? Like he that was his first ever Plexus event. He's never been to anything Plexus at all. And he was like awestruck. I don't even know how to say it. I mean, you've all been to events, whether it be Super Saturday or convention or a leaders retreat or something, and how they treat us there. Just everything's done to perfection, and you just feel so respected and honored. And there it was pretty much, I mean, we had 2 meetings that we were asked to be at, and one of them was Bob Heilig, so of course you're not going to say no to that. And the other one, Brooke Hemingway spoke and Roz Payne spoke, and those were both awesome. I'll be sharing some stuff with you from both of their things in the days to come. But otherwise, it was just pretty much like everybody in the pool, hanging out, cocktails, going snorkeling, road to Hana, all of those fun things were just so amazing. So getting there, I know, is the part that is challenging. But I just want to tell you guys how worth it is. And I don't want anybody to give up on yourselves. And even like, we always say on the Plexus, you can be on the Plexus roller coaster and you can compare yourself to other people. And, I'm in Julia's Jewels, watching Ashley Kinsel and Bethany Spears both go Sapphire the day we got home. And I just don't, I'm super happy for them, and their team is amazing and doing great, but I just don't let it make me feel like I can't get there too. And I don't want you guys to feel like because you've been in this business for 1 year or 2 years and you're maybe not at the point that you thought you would be at this point, that you're not going to get there. I mean, Kelly made a great point post today about, the statistic is if you stay in network marketing, you are bound to be at the top of your company within 10 years. And if it took me 10 years to get to Emerald, I would do it. I mean, like Kelly said, the time's going to pass anyway. 10 years is going to pass anyway. everybody on this call has a team, loves the products. I think a lot of us are yellow, and we really truly are in this business to help people feel better. And we want to share this opportunity that we have found with people, because we know that the products work and we know that the money is real. And I think every person on this call has their family benefiting from their Plexus paycheck right now, even if it's just having your products covered or having extra every month. It's totally worth it. And the only thing that I don't want anybody to do is to quit. I have had my months where I have not added an ambassador. I've had months where I've added 6 ambassadors. I've had months where I've hit 700 club. I've had months where I've had no preferred customers. But if you notice, I never, ever, ever, ever stop working. I never stop posting about Plexus. I never stop talking about Plexus. I never stop reaching out to people about Plexus. And you can't take a break. I mean, like a day here, a day there, but your team will notice if you stop working. They will stop working, because it's just kind of like, well, she's not doing it, so I'm not going to do it either. And I think it's even like not even something that you're noticing. Like, I found myself doing that too, like kind of watching my leaders and thinking, well, they're not going live on their team page, so I don't need to go live on my team page. So the speed of the leader truly is the speed of the team. And I know that everybody here wants to be an emerald. I know you all do. So I just want you to claim it, and I want you to hang on to it, and I want you to keep working for it, and knowing that every effort that you put into it is going to be worth it in the end. I promise you, it is so worth it. I met the nicest people, people outside of our team, just hanging out in the jacuzzi. And honestly, when you become a jewel, I mean, I feel like they treat all the ambassadors amazing, but when you become a jewel, it's kind of like a whole nother door is open to you, as far as, there's a Jewels of Excellence Facebook page where all the diamonds are on there sharing posts and contests and just sharing their thoughts and going live on there all the time. I can barely keep up with it. There's so much information on there. It's just amazing. And like Kelly got to go backstage with me at convention in the little jewel section, and they just have like, special things out for you. And it's really super fun. But besides that, the obvious financial benefits of it, I don't know how many even teachers are on here. Lots of us want to be able to retire with our tiny little pensions and have our Plexus, jewel paycheck on the side. And honestly, Senior Ruby was life-changing for my family. I mean, we bought our cabin when I was Senior Ruby, so it's not even jewel status really. I mean, Senior Ruby, your paychecks are $5,000 a month. So that's nothing to, scoff at, even if it took you longer to go emerald that you wanted to. One of the things that I feel like is really going to change our retention rates is the auto subscription. So before, I don't know if you remember, if you enrolled people yourself or not, but when you enrolled them now in the newest back office, when you got to the subscription part, there was like a big button that said skip, and you could actually like skip the subscription part, and people would just skip by it and not turn their subscription on, which, I mean, I would think kind of two ways about it. Like, why wouldn't you skip it? Then you wouldn't have to worry about getting charged for it the next month. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, if you want to be an ambassador and you're committing to 60 to 90 days of truly taking these products and staying consistent, you wouldn't want to skip that. So in the new enrollment system, which I believe is already going, you can't skip it. It automatically puts whatever welcome pack you pick as your subscription for the next month. And of course, they can log in and do whatever they want to it afterwards, but it does not let you skip that step anymore. So I think that's going to be big
And
for
Lisa,
us.
also, there was a period of time, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a period of time when you were completing your order for your welcome pack and your subscription order, and it looked like it was all totaled, and so people kind
Yeah.
of panicked that they were paying for everything right then and backed out, and that's been corrected too, to my
Yes.
understanding.
Yes.
So I
To
think
my
we were
understanding
missing a lot of
as well.
people from that too.
Well, it freaked me out because I was enrolling somebody and I was scared that I was like, this does not seem right. So I just turned it off and turned it on later for them too. But I mean, that was me and I was in the middle of it and I knew people were telling me like, it's not going to charge you that amount. But it still scared me. So I didn't do it either. So I totally understand why people were taking that subscription out of their order because it looked like they were getting charged like $278 that day or something crazy. So um, the other thing too is the free shipping for ambassadors that have 145 PV or more, which I'm sure is all of us. But for customers, just so you know, it's $145. So it's a little bit different for preferred customers than it is for ambassadors. So if you have preferred customers, you'll want to touch base with them and let them know that that's $145 for them, which is probably like 120 something PV, maybe triplex plus one more thing, maybe. So that's good too. And I actually have a call at 9 o'clock with Jill Halligan. I don't know if you guys all know who she is, but she's the newest Emerald on Julia's team. She went Emerald right after I did. Actually at Ruby Retreat or right before Ruby Retreat. She came to Ruby Retreat as a brand new Emerald. And she has 2 senior Rubies, I think. So we're going to team up and do like a partner IPA challenge where we match up you guys with somebody from her team, because I feel like with Randy's team, we kind of know everybody really well already, and we're super good friends with a lot of people from Randy's team. And I want us to kind of branch out and get to know some more people in Plexus. And plus, she's a vice principal, and she will keep me. She's very organized, and she will keep me in line and focused. And she's got some great ideas for points. So it's a little bit different of an IPA challenge than ones that we've done in the past for things that we're asking you guys to do on it. So of course, once we get it all together and get it out there. Oh, I wanted to ask your guys' opinion too. Because Leaders Retreat is this month, do you think we should do it before you go, the week before you go, or the last week of October, which is goes into November and has Halloween in it? I mean, you guys as people who, some of you are going on the boat and would hopefully be doing the IPA challenge. What are your kind of thoughts on that?
How long is it?
Just a week.
Before?
I think so too, because it's easy to get distracted the week before you're leaving for a trip. And I feel like it'll help, because you'll have an accountability partner, will help kind of keep you focused and working really hard that week before you leave. So that way, while you're there, you can kind of hopefully relax a little bit and just be following up if you have Wi-Fi or whatever on the ship. I don't even know how that works. So she wanted to do it the last week of October, but I'm going to suggest the week before you guys leave, which gives us like 2 weeks to partner everybody up. And I would just really, really suggest that you encourage anybody on your team that is working the business, wants to work the business, wants to go silver or gold or higher, to participate. I know when I first joined, I jumped on every IPA challenge that I possibly could. And it definitely helped kind of jumpstart my business. And I had never gone live on Facebook before. I went live talking about constipation, my very first time ever. I mean, it gets you doing things that like you would never ever do. I'm like in the Walmart parking lot talking about poo. And so, you know, that was totally out of my comfort zone, especially since that wasn't one of my issues. So whatever. But especially if you have people that are nervous about the things that you have to do to make this business successful, partnering them up with somebody that's going to hold them accountable, where you know you're in a contest and your points matter based on whether or not both people do it, is huge, because you don't want to let anybody down. So that's where the do it scared part comes in, and sometimes you just do it because you don't want to let anybody else down. And then once you do it, you're like, oh my gosh, I totally survived that and I'm okay. And I might even feel okay about doing it again. So I just think they're really, really, really great. And I want all of you guys to participate in it too, because like I said, the, you know, speed of the leader is the speed of the team, and whatever they see you guys doing, they are going to do the same thing, whether that's like commenting on posts on the team pages, participating in those contests on the team pages. If they see you doing it, then they are going to do it as well. So I want everybody, if you haven't already, I'm sure you have written down your goals, but to just kind of claim where you want to be at the end of the year and where you want to be by the time we all go to convention together next June, which is so amazingly after school is out. So we can all be there, which I'm super excited about. And I know you all kind of, I mean, I always did, like, you kind of imagine where you're going to be when you go to your next convention. And I missed, like, my first year I joined in March. So I missed that first convention that was June because I had no clue what was going on. I was just like watching diamonds choose Rolex watches from a, they got like the top convention prize was like a diamond tray. And so it was, you know, the convention points, the top prize. And so they could win. And I was just kind of watching it like, what is happening right now? I didn't even know. And then the next year when I went to my very first convention, I went senior Ruby at convention, like sitting in the stands at convention. So that was 1 year from joining to going silver, right, you know, in that first month, to going senior Ruby that next year at convention. I'm telling you guys, anything is possible. I just watched Trisha Rieger, is that how you say her last name, Cal? She just went like from sapphire to diamond in like 4 months. That's like, I don't even know. I know all of the people that are promoting crazy fast like that are using Instagram. So we still have to figure that part out.
All of her runners are strangers.
It's so crazy. And like for me, I mean, I can say this to you guys, like that's out of my comfort zone to I've always, like, even before Plexus, I have a very tight circle of friends. I don't let a lot of people in. My Facebook was private, you know, just that's just my personality. I'm very protective of myself, and don't put myself out there. So for me, that's something that I'm trying to grow as, you know, a leader and as a business owner, and you know, start to trust people and put myself out there. And part of it, I think, is being married to a cop for 20 years and always having his, like, you know, not trusting people part of his personality. But I'm working on it. However, I don't know if you you guys, but only, I mean, like, every once in a while I get like a teacher or a dog lover that follows me on Instagram, but for the most part, it's just like business builder people who are like trying to help other people build their network marketing businesses. So I have to figure out how to get past them and learning. So if anybody has any genius ideas, I know we all have our Instagram sharing page, but I don't obviously follow those people back. So, but it seems like there's a million of them out there that they all want to help us boost our posts and get a bazillion followers. So one thing I know that does work, like Ashley Kinsel and Bethany and some of the diamonds, they do those loops where they join a loop and everybody pays $30 and then they go in on this big prize. And there's like, say 12 girls in the loop and they all threw in $30 and there's a big prize. And in order to be entered to win the prize, you have to go follow all of the people in the loop and then like do something else. So that's how they're getting their 5,000, 10,000 followers, is by giving things away. So that's where we have to decide, I guess, how much money we want to spend on building. I mean, I don't feel like $30 a month on a loop is huge. So I just don't really know like how to join the loops, or so if you guys do. Kelly, have you done one yet?
No, I'm not quite there yet. I don't think any of us are there yet, but we can figure that out in due course. I don't know if any of you guys watched the Rachel Rogers video that Brandy posted it, Lisa posted it, I posted it. Did you watch it? If you didn't watch it, you have to watch it, you guys. One thing that she said in there that just kind of blew me away is that next year there will be people in it's Lanai, right? Next year, Lanai, the island of Lanai.
For the diamond extravaganza, it is.
Okay. But in any case, in Hawaii, there are going to be people that earn that trip that are not even with this company yet.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about the potential for our businesses to grow and the potential for us to be there, if there are going to be people there who haven't even joined this company yet, then certainly every single one of us has every advantage. And so that video, she just kind of walks you through like coming up. If that's your goal, then what is your plan to achieving that goal? And so, I hoped that that we could, kind of step into October and step in, forward in our business with, having that goal in mind, and what are some things that we, that we can do that are going to increase the potential for us, getting there and, growing our businesses. And, I think we're all kind of experiencing a lag, and that can be, frustrating, and that can be discouraging. And so, maybe Lisa, you can talk, because you've done this, you can talk to us about, moving through that, and, how you, kind of discipline your disappointment, and how do you, stay productive and, continue to grow your business even when, things are slow.
One thing that you have to do is you have to keep expanding your network. Like, we've probably all talked to every single person we know that we were already friends with on Facebook before Plexus. And everybody that knew you before Plexus knows that you do Plexus. And you have to just keep adding people on Facebook and Instagram. And like, for me, a lot of it's like my kids, friends, parents who I might not have necessarily added on Facebook. That's who I've been adding. And I have actually gotten a couple new ambassadors. Luckily, last year my daughter changed cheer gyms. So I had a whole new network of people to kind of reach out to, but I haven't even scratched the surface of that cheer gym yet. So you just have to think about, the organizations that you belong to, and the people the people that you're already friends with, the people that they know. So I was just thinking about that today. I remember like maybe last year, and I hope that I saved it. I'm going to go back and look for it, but it's like a email that you can send out or a text that you can send out asking people for their referrals of people that may be interested in the products or the business. And it was just worded really well. And I know that there's been ambassadors who've also done like a referral reward program. So if you have, say, a preferred customer that brings you another preferred customer or brings you another ambassador, you share part of your profit with them. So that's something that you could, it was a diamond ambassador. I even want to maybe say it was Sarah Robbins, now that I think about it, from Rodan and Fields, that her sister, who's now like way up in the company with her, but at first didn't want to work the business. And she set up like a referral program with her sister and said, okay, every new person that you bring me, I make 25 bucks off of them. I'm going to give you 20 of it, and started doing it that way and bringing people into her team that way. We wouldn't necessarily have to give away that much of the profit, but I feel like we could come up with a really good kind of email or text to send out to people asking for their referrals, because our networks are so huge beyond just the people that we're already friends with. And I'm sure we've already gotten customers and, even people on our team from people who have been watching us who have sent us people, but sending out a very, what's the word I'm looking for? My Monday brain, kind of precise and,
Intentional.
That's the word. Intentional. Something that we wrote asking them specifically for referrals, I think is something that we need to start doing, especially once we get outside our warm market and we're starting to work on strangers and, people that we might not necessarily know, which for me is probably my biggest challenge right now, is approaching strangers about it. I'm still like, I'm a jewel, I'm an emerald, but everybody still has things that they're scared of and that they need to do scared. So I ask you guys to claim what you want. Where do you want to be at convention next year? When I was at convention before, they put up like all the new emeralds, and then they put up all the emeralds that were still emeralds from the year past. And there was other emeralds that were like, I don't want to be emerald on that stage again. I want to come back as a sapphire. And I was kind of at that point, like, that nobody's going to complain about being an emerald, right? Like if it takes you 2 years or 4 years to go sapphire, like who cares? I'll go back up on the stage as an emerald again, which I totally will, and I'll be fine with. But my claim it goal is by the time I'm in Hawaii next September, I want to be a sapphire. So that's my claim it goal. And the way that I get to sapphire is, of course I'm going to keep working, and I'm going to keep adding, and I'm going to keep, doing your IPA, you have to do it every single day. You can't stop reaching out. But another way that I want to do it is by helping you guys reach your goals, because I want Kelly to be an emerald. I want Jenny to be an emerald. I want Julie to be an emerald. I want Rochelle to be an emerald. Teresa, Lisa, Sylvia, everyone that's on here. I want you guys all to be jewels and to be in Maui. And it's when people on your team promote, it's more exciting, watching other people's teams grow and watching their dreams come true than it is when it happens to you. So I just feel like I will do anything like to help you guys reach your goals. So if you need help with anything, I mean, we all know what to do. We all know that we have to add people, and we have to add more people than are quitting every month. It's a numbers game. People quit. And you know, there's always probably going to be a retention issue. Like someone described it as the funnel, you know, that's always going, and you have to be continuously pouring into the funnel to make up for the people that are dropping out. And we can't stop people from quitting. We can't stop people, you know, from canceling their accounts. But I just feel like we have such a strong group of people on our team that believe in these products and need these products and are using these products genuinely for their health, that we can't help but continue to grow our teams because we're honestly sharing from the heart. And I just feel like we are doing it the right way. We might not be doing it the fastest way, as some of the other people are going faster than us, but I feel like we are doing it the right way. And I'm really proud of everyone for, you know, the way that you share Plexus is obvious to people, you know, kind of what you're in this for. And I feel like our team just does a really good job of sharing from the heart, and, you know, that people believe us, that we are sincere in the fact that we believe these products work. And the fact that our teams are growing and we're promoting and we're making more money is a perk of that. And it's amazing perk of that. I know I've talked to, I was never involved in network marketing before Plexus, but I've talked to other people. Now I'm nosy, and I just ask people, like, how much money are you actually making? Like, you're this, you're that, you're this rank, you want a trip, but how much money are you actually making every month? And I'm telling you guys, it doesn't compare. The fact that our products are residual and people are buying them every single month, I think makes a huge difference for us compared to, you know, other network marketing companies with, it's like Pampered Chef or something, where you're just buying spices here and there, or a pot here and there, or, you know, 31 bags or anything like that. I feel like, honestly, I feel like those people work way harder than we do to make money, and they make way less than we do. And
their products are not changing lives. I mean,
right. Our compensation plan unmatchable, and people, once they fall in love with our products, and it changes their health, I mean, you can't stop. Like, I would cry my eyes out if suddenly I didn't have Plexus products anymore. So, and I know that there's a huge group of us on our team that feel that way. And I was just going to say something else, and sorry, that's okay, until I lost it. Maybe it'll come back to me. So, I just want you guys to, there's a new product coming, which I know you know. The 2 ingredients Randy and I were looking up in Maui. Did you see the 2 ingredients that were on that, like, clue sheet? One was like something cocoa or keiko, and so it was like something from a chocolate plant. I highly doubt that it's any kind of a shake. And the other one was like some kind of fibrous something. I'll try to look and see if I can find the 2 words that we were looking up, but from the 2 words we were looking up, we could not figure out what it could possibly be. And I, honest to God, do not know what it is. Of course, Brandy does, and she is the best secret keeper. I mean, she was using Joyome for like 6 months, 7 months. She did not say a peep to anyone. That's like, I don't think I could be on the product board, but I guess you sign a big crazy contract when you're on it, because you get in big trouble if you spill it. So there's a new product coming. She says it's great. She says we'll be happy about it. You can start messaging people and asking them if they want to be on your VIP list to know, you know, what that product is when it comes out. I'm pretty sure they're going to announce it at Leaders Retreat, and I'm sure they'll have samples and all that good stuff for everybody that's on the boat. So they'll be the first people to taste it or use it, whatever it is. I really honestly have no idea. Did anyone else look up those ingredients? Do you guys even know what I'm talking about? Where they showed them on there's like when they showed the 3 clues, I think they're on my Facebook, on my team page. There's like one that looks like a coffee cup was set down on it. There's like a ring, and then there's like a lipstick kiss mark on that piece of notebook paper. There's 2 ingredients written down on there. So I'll see if I can find them. I'll post them. But like I said, Randy and I looked them up and we couldn't take a guess. We had no idea. So, what I just want to make sure that everyone understands is that, yes, it can be difficult. Yes, there are ups and downs and highs and lows, and you have months where you're doing amazing and you add a whole bunch of people and you have a whole bunch of people interested, and then the next month it's like quiet. But during those quiet months is when you have to work even harder, planting seeds with people, continue to post, continue to share about what you love about the products. And then it always seems just like the roller coaster, it comes around, and, you know, people just kind of creep out of the woodwork sometimes that have never talked to you about it. And all of a sudden they're, you know, they're there. And I've had people, you know, buy the products or join or whatever from a post that I wasn't aiming at them. I just put the post out there, and for whatever reason it spoke to them, and they messaged me like, okay, I've been watching, and that last post about blah 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 finally got me. So you never really know which one of your posts are going to intrigue someone, convince someone, grab someone, and so that's just, you know, what I would encourage you to keep doing. I think I've maybe missed like 2 or 3 days of posting in my 2.5 years that I've been with Plexus. I used to post more about Plexus, but as we know, the algorithms on Facebook have changed. So I've tried to do, if anything, it's my personal post that doesn't get posted, but a Plexus post pretty much gets posted every single day. And then it's the personal post that will be here or there. Sometimes I mean, like all of us probably on a rainy Monday night have to like really dig for a personal post, because we're just like, I have nothing to share with the world about my personal life right now. Except I made really good homemade corn chowder for dinner. So if anyone wants the recipe, it's got bacon in it, let me know. So that is that. Stay off the roller coaster, keep on working, claim, you know, claim what you want, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to give yourself grace and know that it's okay, that if it's taking you longer to get there than you want it to, it's okay. I truly, with all my heart, believe that slow and steady wins the race. I feel like we are building our teams the right way, and maybe not as fast as other teams are, but I feel like it's good, because I feel like the people that we bring in are, you know, dedicated to it, and really want to be here. And I love our team culture, and I think that people are crazy if they don't want to be a part of our group, because I think we're fun and we're smart and funny and encouraging and supportive. And that's a lot of what I tell people. Like, I actually have a parent right now of, I had her 2 boys at Glengarry, and last year, the year before, her husband passed away, and she's been like super negative on Facebook about all kinds of things. Oh shoot, I didn't realize it was 9:12. I'm supposed to be on a call with Jill at 9 o'clock.
Right, wrap it up.
Okay, hang on. She's calling me. Hang on 1 second, okay? Here, Kelly, you talk for a second. I'm
Okay.
gonna talk to.
Okay. So here's one thing that I wanted to
Hello.
say before you guys leave. So I'll say it now while she is on her call. If you watch that video from Rachel Rogers, it's called "Get Your Booty to Maui." But she talks about this book. Also, they talked about it at convention in my Ruby training. It's
I was on the call with Kelly's team, and I
I
didn't realize.
muted her 4 times.
I'll
It's Noah St. John, and it's The Secret Code of Success. And I know we have a lot going on. I think I saw that Maz and Kraus Incorporated has an IPA challenge in October. Lisa just talked about an IPA challenge in October. So maybe doing a book study is a lot right now. But for me, when I feel discouraged, and when I feel disappointed, and when I feel it's hard, and we all go through that, and when I go through that, that's when I really turn into my personal development. And so what are you reading? What videos are you watching? And those, more than anything, they help to build your belief in yourself. They help to build your belief in our company. They help to build your belief in network marketing. And those are intentional things that are going to, besides, I almost feel like, I dare say that it's the most important part of IPA, because you can reach out to somebody all day long, but if your confidence doesn't speak belief, they're not going to buy anything from you. And I can't remember who talked to us about that recently. People are going to buy what you're selling them. They're going to buy you. And so your personal development it's key. And so that's the next book that I'm going to be reading, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Make sure that you've got something that you're reading, and when you're feeling bad, throw in an Emily Roberts video, throw in a Brooke Hemingway video, and build your belief in network marketing, and build your belief in these products. Go ahead, Lise.
So that was just kind of funny. She was calling to apologize to me because her phone had died and was charging, and she thought she was late, and I was actually also late. So it's all good. That's what's so awesome about this business. It's like so flexible. Do you remember the redhead that she was a senior Ruby, and she spoke at convention? She had the long red hair, Brianne, whatever. Anyway, she has a call tonight. I guess she's trained by, or her name's Justine something, and she's trained by some famous person that's oh my gosh, you guys, my brain, I swear to God. Positive mindset person. Can't even think of her name. God. But she's really easy to talk to. So if you're at a convention, you saw her on stage, the Justine girl that's the senior Ruby. Do you guys remember who I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Did she have her family on stage with her as well?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't remember. So just to wrap it up, you guys, if you really want this, you really just have to have no excuses. Trust me, there are nights when I just want to come home and crawl under my bed and turn on the Kardashians and think about absolutely nothing. But I force myself, to work and be on calls and watch videos. For my first probably year straight, all I did every morning on the treadmill was watch training videos. I did not know who these people were. I was just on YouTube, and I was searching Plexus Diamond, Sonia Dudley, anybody that I could watch. And I just learned everything that I could from all of them. And then I kind of just decided how I wanted to work my business based on, everything that they were saying, because everybody has kind of different ways that they work their business. And I just never stopped working. From day one, I have never stopped working. So it's one of those things that if you put in a couple of years of hard work to come out, a jewel in the company, it will be worth it. I'm not obviously saying to sacrifice any time with your family or anything like that. I don't bring my phone to the dinner table. But also when I am on my phone, my kids, who are very appreciative of our extra income right now, will ask me sometimes, like, Mom, are you working? Before they'll ask me to put my phone down. So if I'm not, I'll say no. I'll put my phone down. If I am, I'll say yes, hang on a second, finish what I'm doing, and then go to them. But I mean, they're also older, so they understand. But it's really, if you want it bad enough, you'll do whatever it takes. And that's just kind of the mentality that I've had for the last 2 years. I want it bad enough for all of you that I'll do whatever it takes, to help you get there, and to keep encouraging you guys, and to let you know that it is 100% worth it. Even to be at Senior Ruby. If I was still at Senior Ruby, I would be happy. I mean, I wouldn't know any different, but Senior Ruby income is, Kelly can tell you, it's pretty awesome. So, and some people are happy there. I'm not even saying everybody has to be a jewel in the company. I would love for everyone on this page to be a Senior Ruby, and, working steadily at becoming a jewel. So, if you need encouragement, if you need, somebody to hold you accountable, I would, be happy to do that in a separate chat. Or, sometimes you just need to find that one person that's going to call you out and ask you, what you've been doing that week, or how you've been growing personally to help yourself. So I suggest also that if you are having trouble staying motivated, that you find somebody like that to, hook up with outside of the IPA challenges.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions about anything? No, everyone's tired. I'm tired. All right, well, I'm going to call Jill back, and we're going to get the IPA challenge planned for you guys. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be fun and energizing to kind of mix us all up with new people and get to know new people, and have even more Plexus people to, have our back on Facebook with comments and likes and all that good stuff. And you'll make new Plexus friends that you can meet at conventions. So it'll be super fun.
Thanks, Lise.
Night.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye.
I'll leave. Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Got it.